Hello, Prof. Lariano. We are the innovation team consisted by Seba Solis, Marcelo Espinosa, and me, Arturo Medina. The role each of us had in this project is basically Marcelo and Seba's information, and me, the video and graphics and all that kind of stuff. I also had some information to research, but I dedicate myself mostly to the video. We hope that you like our project. We put a lot of effort in it. Learning is an app designed mainly to help students get through school if they are struggling in a certain subject, by giving them the option to hire tutors for a much cheaper price. We know that education is a big investment, and more often than not, it is a little too big. Many people and students struggle financially, and by making tutors way more affordable than others, we have a much larger market to work on. We like to look for business opportunities, and we know that our platform can be used for much more. Therefore, we also cater to a smaller market, which consists of people exploring for new hobbies such as pottery or painting. Our goal is to have a tutor for practically anything. Obviously, our main purpose is to make money, but we didn't choose education just for the sake of it. We felt our idea actually could make an impact on a lot of people in the world. So as mentioned before, we wanted to make education more accessible to students that can afford tutors with degrees and fancy certificates. At the same time, we discovered that we can also help people by creating thousands of jobs. They aren't our employees per se, but they are enrolled in our system, and both them and us make profit while improving education, which gives us great satisfaction. Our platform acts as a link between a customer and a tutor. Once you are logged in as a customer, you get to see different tutor profiles and select upon the rating, curriculum, previous qualifications, or even based on the classes you are currently taking. Afterwards, you can arrange the date and hour of the lesson and further specify the topics you would like to review the most. So, even though we want to make it affordable, we of course have to have some profit. We will achieve this by taking 15% of all tutor earnings. It's a win-win-win situation between the customer, the tutor, and our business as well. We offer an alternative for students who want to spend less on private tutoring, since we believe everyone should be able to get help by not paying a lot of money. Our business model makes a recurring customer much more probable, and it depends on the quality of their lesson. If it goes well, they are much more likely to book another session with us. That's why we felt that we needed to add a rating system. This will incline tutors to be better with their student. A better rating equals more sessions and more profit for the tutor. We also earn more profit with in-app advertising, which is one of the most profitable strategies in app. We believe that pop-up ads are not the best in our case, since it will deter people from being in our app. So we always aim to put non-invasive ads that can be removed for an extra fee. Advertising has brought us multiple partners that would love to have their name in our very popular app. We also care a lot about the community, so every time you pay for your tutoring lesson, a pop-up will appear and ask you if you want to donate for a charity of your choice, such as cancer research, malnourished children, or just helping out the poor. We will help people in need and simultaneously give our app a good look in public relations.
Model, we see some variables that would put us into very specific classifications. For example, in sites, our core system relies on just a couple dozen people, which consist of tech support, legal team, marketing team, and research and development sector. So in theory, we are a small business, but in truth, we are a big company. Since our tutors are people associated with their business, and we have thousands all over the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Our way of getting tutors is just like Uber. You sign up and everyone can reach you if you're nearby, just like the Uber drivers. So we have hundreds of tutors in most major cities. But we would like to expand to Europe. If looking at purpose, we see that our company meets community needs by producing socially necessary services. It would be a source of income and education for the general public, and it will provide return to investors, encouraging capital growth, and generate technical progress in the population. The company would be defined by purpose as a private multinational company, as the app would operate in many different countries at the same time. We would start operations in Canada, Mexico, and the US. Therefore, we would have activity from students and tutors in more than one country. Looking at the technology sector, our technology level is medium tech, and our platform is fairly simple. You just sign up, create a username and a password, then when you log in, You will be welcomed in a homepage where you can see in the featured page all the training tutors in your area, no matter which subject or thing they teach. Now, in order to find a specific tutor for whatever you need, let's say drawing for instance, you need to look up keywords such as art, paintings, drawings, etc. And tutors that can teach you that will show up as they have put those exact keywords in their description. You will see their name, picture, rating, a small bio, comments, and two options: information and higher. If you click on information, you will get a more detailed section of where the tutor worked, age, past experience, the whole thing. And the higher option is meant to be clicked when you like the tutor and you want to work with them. After clicking higher, you will be shown the prices per hour and also the schedule of the tutor. You can also direct message with them if you have any doubts regarding your session. So as mentioned before, we work in a similar way like Uber, and we actually are partners with them. Their top-notch app technology and design are great for our business. Their real-time tracking and the swiftness of the app is a nice improvement in our interface, making it easier to use and more attractive. Plus, the name Uber has a fantastic reputation, and it encourages more people to try our service. Looking at economic activity, we clearly fall into the services category, since we cater to the education. In Mexico, private tutoring costs anywhere between 600 to 800 pesos per hour. Our tutors charge around half of that, so would approximately earn 45 pesos per session, while our tutors earn around 250.
We are huge believers in Taylor's principles of scientific management, analyzing our work and making the most of it by being efficient. Our plan is simple: log in, hire a tutor, and receive the session. So we really do have that efficiency quality. But at the same time, we believe a personal opinion can help in some ways, but certainly not always. Taylor believes that management and workers should acknowledge and understand each other's importance. So what we do in our business is that our teams, such as the marketing team, should come to a consensus before presenting the idea to us, the owners. We like to think that they don't need to be supervised as a team, but we do need to have a de facto leader, and they are the ones presenting the ideas we ask them to develop, not having the final say. We promote the mental revolution by doing social activities. For example, once a month, we have this huge asado party in which our teams can participate with their families in various sporting competitions or just hang out and chat while developing a sense of togetherness and making our teams more close-knit. This will make the chemistry way better in the workplace. There is no employee of the month in our company. Competition is not the answer, while cooperation is. If there is a conflict between any employees, we want them to solve it as quickly as possible and try to identify the problems in a civilized way and try to make whatever went wrong right, so the team has a high level of happiness and motivation. Identifying everyone's weaknesses and strengths is key when trying to make a team work. You're not going to put someone who isn't very good at drawing in the design section, so we make our team do a SWOT analysis as a requirement to work for us in order to figure out where we can locate them.
As an exponential organization, we now see how scale and ideas will play a role. Staff on demand. Tutors are not fixed. They work as freelancers when they want. They can accept or decline the request from a student to teach at a requested time slot. They decide if they want to work more or less depending on how much they want to earn and their available time. Now for community and crowd. Through the value provided to the tutors in the way of a side income and to the students as they receive help in their education, we would build a loyal customer base who would constantly improve the platform through their input and their suggestions from the point of view of users and what needs to be bettered. For the algorithms, the algorithm would connect student to tutor based on their educational level and need of the student to the capabilities of the tutor, as well as their language preference and time availability, so that both the student and the tutor are content with their interaction during the tutoring session. Now for leverage assets. We see that we would not need to build classrooms or rent spaces for tutors and students to meet, as they would do it from the comfort of their home, therefore reducing our capital expenditure only to the operations headquarters, where we would have the offices for their respective teams and areas and the main offices for each of us, the investors. We would create engagement as each user, tutors, and students would have the ability to share the link to their friends and earn reward points after the person they invite and has their first tutoring session. as well as reward points for each completed tutoring session where the student is ranked a 4 out of 5 or above by their tutor and vice versa. The reward point would be 25 points for inviting a new student and the new student scheduling a tutoring, and 5 points for each well-ranked class. And for the student, the reward would be a free tutoring session after they earn 200 points. Now for ideas, we see that in interfaces, the information from the app would be stored into our servers into the organization for further analysis on the demographics on which societal group is using the platform the most. For dashboard, information of the usage of the platform would be received in real time to have real-time feedback on the countries that are using it the most, and at that time to further feed the algorithm and optimize it for the users connected at the moment. Now, for social technologies, TeamViewer is a platform that allows for the managers to see what the team is using in the computer. This way, monitoring efficiency as wasting time in social media during work hours or any personal trying to access or share the company's information would be detected right away. TeamViewer would also allow teams to have a live chat for better coordination at all times.
Planning is the first crucial step in making this company work. When we created the app, we made sure that it was created in a way that both the user and the tutor are comfortable and understand the app. An adequate procedure was placed so that if you wanted to log in as a tutor, you first had to take a small test in order for us to know if you are qualified to help other students. This way, we grant the users the best experience possible. When organizing the company, a monetary factor was set in place. A fee was placed in order for the tutor and us as the app make money and can benefit from one another. Controlling and making sure everything runs smoothly with the app is crucial for us. That's why in the app you have the option for both tutors and students to grade and leave comments about each other in order to let others know how well they work. Comments and ratings will affect the overall rating of the student or the tutor and place them in a ranking. This way, other tutors will know how other students behave, and also the students will know how efficient the tutor is and how well he gives the class. When it comes to planning and decision making, aside from the app, we decided a website must be placed in order to be more accessible. Decisions will be based on how the app performs and the content of the tutors and students towards it. Also, inside our own business, we let everyone be free with their ideas in order for them to feel like they're in a safe and happy environment. Although the final decision is made by us, we are always open to new ideas.
So, in a deep dive in our functional areas, this app is a crucial part of the business. We are sure to use the latest software in order to grant the users with the highest quality app. We didn't want the app to seem outdated or hard to use, so we put a lot of effort into making sure the app works perfectly and it's flawless and appealing to the users. Through comments, reviews, and analysis, we are able to develop the app and optimize the quality. This helps us learn from mistakes and at the same time let the customers know that we care about their comments and suggestions. Create an environment where the users know they can trust the app is paramount for our company. We want to dominate the market of tutoring. Making a name for ourselves through quality service in order to be the go-to for people looking for a tutor is basically our end goal. In an app which students may log in and find a tutor they might need for a specific class is great. So we also have the option to log in as a tutor and offer your services as long as you pass the test given to prove that you're eligible to help others. Offering a service in which both students and tutors can benefit from each other basically makes the app accessible to anyone that's in need for some fast cash or are in a hurry to get some money. The market we're in right now is not as crowded. We entered an area that is in high demand and offer a solution through the app. Through the word of mouth and ads, we are able to expand at a very fast pace since there isn't much competition and we offer quality service.